Hello everyone. So Destiny, the last season just came to an end not too long ago, and like everyone else, I thought looking forward to the next season. It's going to be longer this time. It's going to be great, but I can't really afford the season pass this time, and I'm not sure I will be able to afford it. So I need to level up without buying the season pass, which means I can't take advantage of all the XP available in the season pass. So here is the quick way to level up without a season pass. So the first thing you want to do is dress to impress. You want to get your highest level gear and just slap it all on. So you're at the highest level for all your gear, that includes on weapons as well, and just have everything leveled up. As soon as you get something with a higher level, just slap it on the character, get the highest level you can, and that will just mean that you're in the mood for taking down whatever it is more powerful than you, and you're just a higher level. Wait until it caps out. As you can see, I've capped out on 1320 on most things. Some things are 1321, but just go with what you're comfortable with when you reach the cap. The next thing that you want to do is to equip your ghost with experience. So you can see I got two ghosts here, which really help me out. I can alternate between the two. The other one's going to come in handy later. Don't worry if you don't have two ghosts, you can change it. It doesn't cost too much glimmer. So it's 500 glimmer to change, and you want to go to the highest experience level first. So all the way up there, you can see I'm showing you the 500 glimmer to change. And then go to the module bit on the end and choose whatever's right for you. Now, if you don't have the power level necessary, don't worry, just go with experience. Experience will see you proud. Just work up your level and you can get the free stuff, which will help you upgrade that later. So don't worry too much about that. Just get as much experience as you can to start with. So the next thing you want to do is utilize the shop. If you go into the store, you can sometimes find a ghost shell here in either the bright dust category or the featured in the top underneath. You can see all this here, and that's all bought with bright dust, which you get from your quests. So make sure there's a ghost shell. There wasn't this week, but as you can see, there's 5 days left before it resets. So I'm not too worried. There might be another one another week. There might not be. Like I say, if you don't have to, it's not a huge deal, but it's just easier to switch if you do. So first off, head over to Commander Zavala in the tower and just pick up every single quest you can on the Vanguard strikes. Just keep loading them in until you can go no further. Once you've done that, head straight over to Banshee 44 to pick up the gun quests and just load up with them. Now you'll see here that those will cost 250 glimmer for the first 4. After that, they'll cost 3000 glimmer, and you might be thinking, I'm going to run out of glimmer. Don't worry, I have a solution for that. That's later in the video. Don't worry about it too much. Just grab everything you can and head onwards. Next, go over to the annex of the tower where you'll find Ada 1. Just grab the Vanguard and the World Bounty for that one, because they will be needed. But go no further than that. You don't need to get the others just yet. Just get those depending on how much you want to do. Then pick up the Pure Matter Glass Lens or any other burnables you have for effects that last, and try and get lucky with that, and just get extra materials out of that if you have it. Okay, so what I've done here is I've gone to every location that I can do on the map to grab some more quests. So you can see I've gone to Cosmodrome, EDZ in the Dead Zone, and Nessus to pick up random quests. Now, while you're doing the Vanguard strikes, you can be ticking off some of these as well. So if you can do all these together, it's better that you can. So just pick up everything you can. You can see I haven't gone to Spider and picked up those quests. You can do that one if you want to. I personally don't, but that's just me. But if you want to, that's even more level again. Right, so once you've done that, go into the Vanguard and check the Elemental Burn. Now you can see underneath you got some different challenges today, so we just gotta check that what the Elemental Burn is, and it's Arc this time, so I'm going to change my character to Arc, and once I do 3 missions as Arc, I will get the Elemental Burn done for today, which will give me some Pinnacle gear, which is the better gear, which will help you in the future. Even if you burn it, there's some good stuff to be had there. So once you've done that, go ahead and just run the Vanguard until you've completed every quest. Also run the Nightfall if you can. You usually get a fairly decent team on the first level, so just run through Vanguard and get as much as you can out of that, and just make sure you get the Pinnacle gear out of that and Nightfall if you can. Once you've done all of that, you might have a few quests hanging about. Make sure you do all the Vanguard strikes first, and then if you've got any world quests left, go to that world and sort that out and just resolve those. And at the same time, while you're on that world, you can resolve any gunsmith tasks as well, so just do that all in one go, so it's all done before you move on to the next thing, which is going to be Gambit. So if you want to, you can take a pause here and do Gambit on another day. I know I did. I didn't want to do it all in one go. I left it for another day and I did it separately. But if you want to, you can do the whole thing. Just go to the annex, go to the Drifter, load up on your quest, go to Ada, load up on that quest for Gambit, and then just play it. Just make sure your Pinnacle gear, make sure you've got all your loadouts right, make sure it's in tune with the quest. It might take some time, just keep at it until you succeed. So again, you don't have to do this all in one go if you don't want to. What I would say is try and do Gunsmith and Vanguard together. If you want to take a day off and pause and take a break, that's fine. I mean, you know, we've all been there. You can get lost in the quests and you think you're just grinding for nothing. But eventually you're going to get bored. Take some time off. Make sure you finish all your quests first. I personally took some time between Vanguard Strikes and Gambit, and then I went back and did Gambit. What I should have done there was loaded up on Gunsmith quests again with Banshee, but instead I thought, no, I just want to focus solely on Gambit. The other thing you'll notice that is missing from this list is Spider's quests and Crucible. I suck at Crucible so badly that I know it's a waste of my time to even get quests, because it's not going to do me any favour. Maybe you're good at player versus player, in which case, great, go forth and use this system in the same manner to load up on quests and go to Crucible. You will get some better gear, you will get more experience, and it will help you out. If you want to do that, that's fine, that's your business. I personally know my limitations. I know I'm no good at it, so you don't see me loading up on it. The other one I mentioned is Spider's Quest. Now, his is slightly different, and I'll get to that in a second about why I didn't do it on this run of things. So, if you're going to do this run, start with Crucible or start with Gambit. But if you're going to do Vanguard operations, you want to pick up gun telemetry and world quests as well, and then you can just try and get it all done in one go and then just neatly finish up one or two other things. It's not hugely important, world quests. They don't get you a ton of experience, but they will get you materials, so that's always useful to you later on. So with all that being said, I'm sure you're saying now, great, I've got a ton of experience, I've leveled up quite a bit, now I'm nearly out of Glimmer, and this is where the grinding really starts. So the second half of this video now is how you regain your Glimmer. So First things first, dress to impress. Either change to your other ghost or just re-equip your current ghost with new loadouts. So you can see I do some upgrading here with the materials I've collected so far, and then I change my Glimmer collection to a higher point, and I've also got chest finder on, so I can see chests open in the world, I can see where they are, and the first thing I do is just go and collect them. Now, I've gone to Cosmodrome. Why? Because it just means I'm low on Cosmodrome materials. I know that from my inventory, so I want to collect as many as I can. As you can see, I'm still grinding away with quests, with Cosmodrome quests, because there's always some available there, and I'm just going to finish off with those for today, and then I'm not going to equip any more quests. I'm just solely hunting Glimmer. So, what you do with those two perks equipped, where you can see chests and get more Glimmer out of it, you start banging out with the quests. So you go in basically to these little beacons around the place where you can activate just patrol missions, and that will get you a bit more worldly materials, and it will give you something to do basically while you're running around, and all you're basically doing is go in a loop, clockwise or anti-clockwise, doesn't matter. I'd say stay with your route, don't just go here, there and everywhere, just go in a circle and just keep going round and round and round. Yes, it's boring, yes, it's annoying, but it does work quite well, and you can see here I'm picking up a hella ton of materials and just Glimmer straight off the bat. Every chest you get 2 raw materials in there, whereas every time you pick one up you only get 1, so that's why I'd say go for the chests over just the materials, because you get a bit of both. If, like me, you get bored of an area, just go to another area and it's the same again, just going in a circle. Find the chests, grab them, they're pretty much the same amount of Glimmer in every chest around the world. Just keep going round. If there's an event, just join in with it if you're bored, and that just gets you a little bit more Glimmer, or maybe just some materials, just in general, some new set of armor maybe, and just go with the flow basically, and just keep going for the chests, keep going for the materials, and just keep going and going, and that will basically bring your Glimmer back up ready for the reset where the pinnacle gear is up next week. Now, what I tend to do is I tend to do all of the first couple of steps that I did to start with, and then I do the Gambit, I do Vanguard quests, and I do that all over the course of maybe 3 days. If you wanted to, you can do it daily, but it will mean more of this grinding. It will mean a lot more grinding later on. So I just do it 3 days, and with 3 days, with all that done and all of this done, I leveled up 10 levels in 3 days. Now, if you wanted to do it every day, you could do quite a lot, but you're going to need to grind like hell on this point just to get more Glimmer.